President Trump on Friday targeted Senator Susan Collins amid her difficult reelection bid, complaining that she opposes his priorities and saying she isn't worth the work. Trump's tweet came Friday morning after the conclusion of 4 days of confirmation hearings for his Supreme Court nominee, Amy Coney Barrett. Collins has said she will oppose Barrett's nomination because of the proximity of the nomination process to the presidential election. There is a nasty rumor out there that Senator Collins of Maine will not be supporting our great United States Supreme Court nominee, Trump tweeted. Well, she didn't support health care or my opening up 5,000 square miles of ocean to Maine, so why should this be any different? Not worth the work. Collins, who is seeking re-election to a fifth term in the Senate, is facing her most difficult election battle yet against challenger Sarah Gideon, that Democratic House Speaker. A Real Clear Politics average of polling shows Gideon with roughly 4 percentage point edge over Collins less than 3 weeks before Election Day. Trump's tweet criticizing Collins could make her re-election effort all the more difficult. She is among a handful of vulnerable GOP senators in tough re-election battles, and her loss would make it more challenging for Republicans to maintain control of the Senate. Collins is one of the more independent-minded Republicans in the Senate. She has voted in favor of Trump's priorities, including voting to confirm. No, they got it wrong here. She voted for both of Trump's Supreme Court nominees, so Gorsuch and Kavanaugh. They only point out the second one. But she has also broken with the president at times. Trump on Friday appeared to be zeroing in on Collins' decision in 2017 to oppose the GOP Senate bill to repeal the Affordable Care Act, which ensured the legislation did not have the votes to pass the chamber. So there's this thing about moderates where they don't appeal to either parties, like they're both their party and the opposing party don't like them. And with Collins, she's almost like just bearing the cross no matter what. And this is what gets me, right? You'll have Democrats who will talk about, oh my God, she didn't vote to oppose Kavanaugh, and this means that she's just like the rest of the Republicans. Like, and I was pointing out, they're more upset with her for considering not voting for Kavanaugh than they are at all the Republicans who were going to vote for him, no matter if he, violated this woman or his positions or whatever, just because he was supported by the president of their party. They supported him. She gave it some thought, and then she gets vilified over it. And that's why I said a lot of times with politics, it's just like you can never do enough. So I mentioned how she's voted for both of Trump's previous Supreme Court nominees. She has, just had some level of support for him. And when she voted for that, you saw Republicans going, yeah, Collins, good job, you're great. And you had Democrats booing her. And now that she's saying, well, look, I don't want to vote for this woman if it's just a few weeks before the people get to pick whoever the next president is. Boo, you suck. I'm going to vote you out. And the Democrats, I don't trust you, even though you're, again, one of the few Republican senators who is actually considering doing something I like. Screw you. But then when she voted to block the Affordable Care Act from being repealed, the Obamacare, whatever, all the Democrats, yeah, Collins, you're great. Then the Republicans, you're a rhino. It's like you just can't please these people, and you can never do anything. And I guess what is so aggravating about her, and I'm getting to the position of thinking she's not going to win re-election, but what is so aggravating about her is I've never seen a senator, at least out of the current Republicans, go out of their way to try and just be slightly malleable and receive such a weird, ferocious animosity that people who are strictly progressive or liberal or strictly conservative don't get. That's why I said her legacy should be the senator who did the most to appease people, ended up pleasing nobody. And it's just, it's really sad. And Trump is being an idiot with this tweet because if she loses, that's going to make it harder for him to maintain his already very slim majority in the Senate. They need 4 more seats to Democrats to catch up. So he's a complete buffoon for putting out that tweet. I don't understand these people. They like the animosity for this lady is really ridiculous. And like I said, I could do a whole video of different votes she's had that would appeal to both sides. But people have already made up their minds. When they decide something, no matter what proof you have, they will tell you to go screw yourself. But again, this is not a good tactical decision for Trump to make, to threaten her weeks before. I guess he must really want Gideon to win. And it's the same thing with Sass in Nebraska. Now, Nebraska is a pure red state, but his thing of like wanting people to just have blind loyalty, and I usually don't go after him for his rhetoric, is kind of unprecedented. Like, I never saw Obama get mad at the Democrats who voted against stuff he wanted to do, as far as publicly calling them out online or in a speech. It is what it is.